The older I grew, the more I moved away from Jesus, especially in my 20s. I really felt that I did not need Jesus in my life. I could do it all alone. I can't really say I was at peace, however, I actually felt quite troubled. Eventually I passed through what I call the back-changing phase, and I used to find myself walking into church, and I used to talk to God, and I used to doubt, to be honest, that he was really listening to me. However, I used to think, even if he's listening to me, I don't really deserve him hearing me out. Surprisingly, however, when I used to walk out of this time of short conversations with him, I used to feel like a bit more at peace, and like I used to have a certain amount of courage in me to face things. Anyway, a series of events led me to go to some sessions at Youth Fellowship and to go to some of the masters that are live on Sunday. I was skeptical at first. I was not really sure that I wanted a relationship with him. However, the more I heard, the more I wanted to know. And in fact, from then I started reading more and reflecting more, and I started to enjoy listening to songs of praise, and even the Bible, which for some reason I always thought was an old book. I found it incredible how I used to open and read and found certain passages speaking to me and really ad hoc with the life of today. I slowly opened the door to let him in, and now, after these years, I am sure of his words. He calls his sheep by name and leads them out. He knows me by name, and he heard me even those days when I used to question, like, shall I go to church, and should I try and speak to God? Should I try and have a relationship with him? But all along, he was there. In fact, the more time passes, the more I realize that everything that happens to me is a result of God's working in my life, and nothing to do with what I am doing. It all comes from him. I experienced him in so many ways. I experienced him in my daily life, when I'm driving, in my relationships with other people, the remarkable answers to my prayers, and most of all, the deep sense of joy and peace that I have inside. My story is an invitation to you to experience the inner peace and joy of Jesus.
Open up your heart and let me in. Oh, he sings to you. Open up your heart.